Hey, what's up? What's going down, everyone? Today's date is Monday, April the 28th, 2025. The time right now is 4:08 4:08 p.m. Uh, I just woke up from a nap. I had a long night. I was busy at work. After work, I went to Yosemite Falls, got me a real good meal, came home. Uh, I heard I on Sunday, I think it was either Sunday or today, I came across two videos that Dwayne Holloway had just come out with, and in all these videos, he just showing me mad love. I like that as a friend. He said it straight up. He's like, Angel, you're a good provider. You're a good person. You have a good job. You have a car. You're a good person, and you have and basically just telling me straight up, just like, bro, basically saying, basically, bro, a guy like you shouldn't be single. Like, basically, a girl should want a guy that could provide. But we know TFL and just the men in general know it's about looks. That's the one thing about individuals. They could be, and it's not even about looks. It's you could be a good looking guy and you could still be single. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then he made another video telling me, you know what, Angel, you have every right to feel what you feel. You are a person. You have feelings. You feel like if somebody's like basically making you feel a certain way, you have every right to speak up. And you know what? He made another video pointing out to me about setting the key. Rebecca Brown, he came and set the captives free, despite him believing in. Now I know he doesn't believe in God, and I know Satanism is what makes him happy, but at the same time, he still put his differences to the side, showed me this video, and I'm glad I bought that book. And I don't care the backlash people tell me about Rebecca Brown. Her book has helped me in a lot of ways. That book has taught me a lot about the churches. And this morning, I finally spoke up when Dwayne, my best friend, a good friend of mine, finally told me, Mark, you have every right to speak up, because I've been having some issues with individuals in my life that I've known a long time that are taking advantage of me, don't care about my needs, are making me feel a certain way. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I told them off or I dropped a bunch of f bombs. No, I finally grew my balls, finally had enough balls, finally say something, and I finally had enough, and I finally spoke up, and I'm glad I did. And that's what you have to do in general. This goes for anybody. It doesn't have to. This has nothing to do with TFL. But if you feel like if somebody's making you feel a certain way, and you've just like you're doing your very best, you have to speak up. You can't be a doormat anymore, especially in this fucked up society that we live in. It happens in churches. Believe me, churches are not perfect. I can tell you straight the fuck up. Churches are still are just like a job. You're replaceable. You know what I mean? It's about money. It's always been about money, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna give 3, 4, $500 to any church and get treated like trash. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna try to. And I'm not somebody's rebound because they're vulnerable or because yeah, it's like straight up. That's the real honest truth. I feel so good right now that I spoke up. Now, as far as my future goes, in God or in the TFL or going forward, I'm just gonna put these videos out. I feel like this is the best therapy for me, and I'm telling Dwayne and Ultimate Moralizer, and I tell him as my buds, if I know Dwayne, I know, bro, you're going through a lot right now, bro. So I know, like I tell Ultimate Moralizer, if you delete your profile 16 times, it's okay. Eventually you're gonna figure things out, and you're gonna do what you gotta do, and you're gonna get it right, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta worry about Dwayne for once, not worry about this whole fucking world that doesn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for Ultimate Moralizer too, bro. I mean, don't you could have a girlfriend, but you choose not to, which is totally respectful. And like I said, my boy going through a lot of shit, but he's always been a good friend. Both of them, we've had disagreements. Believe me, you've seen it in the YouTubes. We fucking me and Dwayne have gone at it in a couple videos, but fuck it, we're still here, friends. You know what I mean? Ultimate Moralizer, you have to do what you got to do, bro. I totally like. I mean, Dwayne, my bad. Dwayne Ultimate, Dwayne. Honestly, Dwayne. Sorry, I'm going a little bit too fast. Dwayne, you have to do what you got to do, bro. Ultimate Moralizer is so quiet. He's such a sweet person. He's just kind of like always been like the type that supports us. He doesn't suffer from TFL, but he's been there through thick and thin for me and Dwayne. And it sucks. I feel like me and Dwayne and Ultimate Moralizer and those who have been doing this TFL, I feel like it's just been the 3 man show. I feel like it's just I think we've done our best for this movement, and I think that if it's just us three and then people are gonna complain and say why it's failing, it's because they don't want to help. It takes more than 3 bodies to do it. You have to like, subscribe, you have to send these videos out, you have to speak out. If you're not, it's not gonna work. I uh i feel good though. I mean, this movement has helped me a lot. I mean, it's almost been like 4 freaking months, almost 6 freaking months, and this has been the best I felt on YouTube a long time. And I'm glad that a lot of us that like Ultimate Moralizer, Dwayne and myself, I just feel like it's gonna be a success for all 3 of us in our lives. Maybe not financially, but mentally, and it's gonna make us stronger. I really believe that. I really believe this is gonna help what Dwayne is trying to do, what I'm trying to do, what Ultimate Moralizer is trying to do. We all are gifted in different ways. We all got different talents. God has put me here for a reason to help a lot others, not just men, but some women. I'm not against women. I don't hate women. I'm not one of those type of guys that is mad because this person, because I'm single and I don't have nobody. I'm not mad at the world. Believe me, that's the last thing. Fucking I have nothing bad to say about anybody. It's just straight up. So as far as the future goes, I'm working on a brand new video. Um I will never walk away from YouTube. If TFL kind of like dies down and let's say if Dwayne decides, hey, he doesn't want to make videos on TFL, that is totally fine. I don't blame him. I haven't made a TFL video in a while because it's just I already said what I had to say. So now I'm just focused on other things that I'm focused on other projects I do. I have a lot of books, a lot of like stuff that I'm working on right now. So anyways, I just want to say like this video, subscribe, drop it, share it. You know what I mean? Subscribe to Dwayne Holloway's channel. Subscribe to Ultimate Moralizer's channel. They're here on YouTube. They got some good content. Chop it up with them, holler at them. You know what I mean? They're for real. Anyways, God bless everybody.